Right, we're off to Callander, and we definitely haven't filmed this later on because we forgot to do it originally, so remember.
Shh.
Oh, no, that's definitely not the case. So we're not in Callander yet. Oh,
No.
No.
No, we're just setting off.
If we were, I bet it'd be a beautiful place. But so we're going to head off to Callander. It's a bit of a drive for us, but it's a nice drive.
Oh, it's lovely.
And we're going to go and then you described it as the gateway to the Highlands.
Well, it's almost
correct?
like, I would say it's almost like a stop off point, because anything kind of after this gets a little bit more
rugged,
and
okay.
You know, you don't always get a petrol station in the next corner, so
it's a popular.
be prepared.
So it's a popular place to pass through to get to the Highlands.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're going to go to Callander. We don't know what to expect, but I'm sure it'll be very nice.
It's not very big. It's just, you
Small
know,
place.
Quite a long high street with all your traditional sort of tablet shops. It's got a sweetie shop. We
watched a quick video, but it was a bit sort of cheesy. People eating sweets and things like that, but we're more interested in the nature.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look.
So we're going to just head off, see what there is to offer. We don't really have a plan at the moment, do we? So we're just going to get there, see what's, you know, maybe some of the locals say, and then just head off, whoosh, and that'll be it.
So wish us luck on the drive that we haven't done yet, have we? No, we haven't done the drive yet, right? We can't wait to get there, right? Right, we'll meet you there. I'm just shooting a quick vid because we can't work out what that huge mountain is there. There's Ben this, there's Ben Doon, there's Ben Bender over. The lot. So we've just arrived in Callander, which is the birthplace of rude calendars. Did you know that?
Pirelli calendar.
No, I'm just joking. It's not.
Silly.
It's very mild
Something
here, though.
silly.
Even though we're not really into spring, it's very mild here.
Yep.
So I just wanted to give you a 360 look. Luckily, there's very little wind. There's a guy fishing down there. You see him? So he's fly fishing. I know nothing about that. I'm a sea fisherman, so there you go. But look how mild and relaxing it is here. Even the air is mild. It's not chilly at all. Even though we're still not in spring. So we're in Callander, but we'll have a proper look around tomorrow. And look, I'll show you this guy fishing here. See him? Let's see if he catches a salmon. Right, there you go. Good morning, we're heading off to Bracklinn Falls. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah.
Bracklinn, or Bracklinn maybe. Bracklinn Falls, I think. But look at this area and listen to the birds. So a nice sign there that spring's coming. So how did you sleep?
I had a great sleep last night, so thank you.
The Crag's Head or something it was called, wasn't it?
Crag's Head, so thank you for a nice gift from family there.
And look at these ferns growing on the side of that tree. There's all the seeds underneath, you see. I think ferns are fascinating.
That looks like a great climbing tree.
Ah, it does. Well, that bit there you can sit on and do a poem like Michael Jackson used to do. He used to climb trees, didn't he?
I don't know, did he?
That's what he used to say, aye.
Check the money, brother. Y'all only had 2 nose jobs and you're like climbing trees? Then Central Park is the place to be. I'm loving this shit, Shamon.
Wacko Jacko. Aye, so we're going to head up to these falls, and then we've been given a hot tip by a local, and the local says if we keep going, it's nicer or something. So we'll
seemingly quite a steep walk up, but
we don't
we're
mind
fine.
that. No, we don't mind that. Right, so we're off. We're off. Loads of wild birds around here. We're just up near the crags, which I'll show you in the distance, up there. But we're listening to the birds.
There's a wee robin.
Oh yes, there's a robin there, which I won't show you in this camera because it won't zoom in enough, but there's a robin there, there was blue tits. Brilliant. So nice relaxing place, even though we're halfway up here I think. right in the mountains, as they say in Geordie land. What would they say in Scotland?
Up in the Heelands.
Heelands, nice. Right, so unfortunately we got right at the top, went along the crags, and we still haven't found a waterfall. Now correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm already going to
right,
correct you if you're wrong.
and I'm not a scientist, But generally waterfalls, the water has to come from somewhere, and if we're at the highest point and there's no water here, we've missed it.
But I think we passed it away down there. But anyway, we will find it, but it's just...
A nuisance.
We stomped on.
Aye. Stomp on by, do. We've got a talent. No, I'm going to get a Eurovision Song Contest. Oh
God.
We can't do that now because of Brexit. We're out because of Brexit. Right, so we're thinking of heading down there, but I don't know, or into that forest.
Yeah,
We'll see. If we spot any waterfalls, we'll let you know.
It's nice today. We're in a little sort of valley bit here. There's no wind.
No.
And it's quite mild today.
It's nice.
Isn't it?
Because it's strange because it's not the weather you'd expect this time of year.
Because we're not even into spring. I think we've got a week and a half before we get into spring. But all the wee birds are out, and it's getting there. You can feel it. You can actually see it, and the buds are starting to come out in the trees and the bushes and everything else. So, but so far it's been a lovely walk. No hassles, no nothing.
And we've seen skylarks. I'll give you a bit of a 360 there, just so you can appreciate all that majestic viewage.
We're still hoping to see some stags.
I think the only stags we're going to see is people on a stag do, because we nearly stood on a frog on the way up. We didn't, but you know, I can see a waterfall over there, but it looks far away. Hoping that's it, because we can't find it. But anyway, we'll get back to you.
We'll find it.
We shall get back to you. Right, so there's the bridge. We've eventually found the waterfall, and I've got plenty footage to prove it. Now that's quite a new bridge. I think off the top of my head the original bridge was destroyed in 2004, and then what happened was, I think by hand they had to bring this lumber and create this bridge here, which you can see these two people just about to come over, and it's got a good view of the falls there. So, and it won an award or something. It won the best footbridge ever award or something like that. Anyway, something similar to that. But it's quite nice actually. But Claire was saying when she went across, she wasn't sure about it. I know what you mean. It's over a very precarious point over the waterfall, so I don't know if I would trust it either. But those two people have just got across there, no problem. And we've eventually found the waterfall. That's all that matters. So I shall get back here. are deep in the pines. So we're heading back now because we've seen the falls, and we're hopefully going to keep the river on the left. And I'm just having a little investigation here. So if I see a Bigfoot, I'll scream, because it makes me laugh on some of these programs when they say, look, that's fallen down, so that's definitely Bigfoot, and there's a structure. But I think, you know, windfall does account for a lot of damage on these sort of trees, you know. I mean, look in here. I mean, that looks perfectly natural to me. And the thing is, with places like this, you get a load of sort of scary noises with things dropping, and they're quite eerie. But I find them quite relaxing. It's almost like it's all cushioned and all the sound gets sort of absorbed. But very, very peaceful here. So I'm going to watch where I'm walking. Oh. And we're going to head back towards the river, and then if we keep that on our left, we should end up at the far end of Callander, and then we can go back to the car. And I forgot to mention as well, that place that we were with, the waterfall, allegedly has been used in the film Holy Grail, Monty Python. So it's one of my favourite films. I find it very humorous.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
But look, very, very peaceful in here. Just got soaked. And health and safety.
Look at that.
Oh, aye. Look at that.
Look at that, and look at the beads on my nose.
Aye.
As well.
It looks like you've been drinking out of a toilet or something.
Oh, God knows. But anyway, hold on, we've got there.
The windscreen wipers are going absolutely bananas if you just press that.
No, that's fine.
There you go. Fixed.
Sorted.
Right. So, let's just quickly recap because we've been soaked there.
Yeah, but thankfully it was only in the past. Well, you don't, like you said, you don't come up to Scotland
without getting peed on.
Without getting rained on.
The Highlands,
so...
right. So Right.
The last sort of 5 minutes.
We started at a hotel called the Crags Head, or Craggy Head or something.
Just the Crags.
I'll look
I think
that
the
up.
Crags Hotel.
Right, so then we walked up to the car park, and then we completely missed the waterfall. But I'm glad we did that, because as usual we got lost and we saw loads of wildlife.
Found other things, yeah.
Frogs, robins, herons, deer, you name it. We've got it all in there. So we walked right up to the crags, then walked all the way along and down.
So we made up our own route, basically.
I called Robin's Route because we saw loads of robins. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit light on the subject.
I get the light on. Right, makeup, cut. Right, so what did you think?
Yeah, just to pre-warn you, it's very steep.
Very.
Up to the crags.
Yeah.
Now, the lady in the hotel did pre-warn us on
She
that,
did.
and we thought, we're fine, we're okay. It's very steep, so
beware.
Not mountain climbing steep, but
beware,
you will be a bit out of breath climbing it. So it's just in case. I've got a bit of an injury at the moment, so.
But you did it. You did it.
So just a sports injury.
It's worth it to get to the top, because at the crags you get a lovely view of all around, and then you work. If you do what we did, we worked our way down then towards the forested area, saw the lovely falls. What do you think of the falls?
Very good, but you've got to be very careful, because if you're like us, we try and get a lot of nice and good and exciting footage for the videos, so we take sort of little risks at times. So
white knuckle ride.
Well, we were going quite close to the waterfall, so and it was depending on the weather, it was very, very slippy. So whoops! Before you know it, you're going down the rapids.
Luckily it didn't rain until the last 15 minutes of the walk.
Yeah.
But we got back and we're all right, and I really liked it. Lots of diversity, a load of wild animals. Saw deer. I saw a red deer running off in the distance. Then later on we saw one hidden. It wasn't moving a lot.
Their camouflage is amazing.
Fantastic. And when they don't move, it does work if you're not paying attention. So
there was a lot more deer on our walk, but they're just so well camouflaged. It's incredible.
So anyway. Nice place, nice people. Everyone's been nice.
Very friendly, nice.
Get up early if you don't want to rush at the certain car parks.
The falls does become busy. So we should have got there first.
And it's going dark now. The weather's so bad now, it's starting to go dark. So it looks dark, but it's not.
You might be able to see it in the back window there, just how
piddling down. So more quick marks out of 10, because the battery's about to die.
Yeah, okay. Just for the sake of getting out, 7 out of 10. Quite happy with that.
I'll give it an 8, because loads of wildlife, diversity. You've got peaks, you've got pine forests.
Lot to see.
Hell of a lot.
Lot of different terrain to walk on as well.
And in fact, not just that walk, but the whole area is nice. So there you go.
Yeah, and there's offshoots everywhere. You can go up Ben Laddie. Ben Doon Lady. Ben
Doon, hi. Ben Dower. They're all things you do when you've got a bad back. Right,
yeah, so there's
7,
loads of hills around
7 and 8, is that right?
7 and 8.
7 and 8. 7 and 8 sounds like old money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Old people. That was 7 and 8 pence, and I still don't know what that means.
So anyway, so definitely get here for a little visit. It's quite popular. It's very, very popular with motorcyclists on their way up to the Highlands. So as I say, it's quite a good stop off for people if they're really going quite high up. And then after that you've sort of got Tyndrum. You can stop off at, or Tyndrum, or whatever however you want to say it before I get corrected.
Tintin. Right. I'm sure someone will put that in the comments. You did spell it wrong, because I think at the start of the video I got Bracklinn Falls, or whatever the hell it's called. I got that wrong, but I will correct that in the video. Right, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
But we're absolutely bloody soaked. My trousers are squelchy.
We really did get sort of rained on there in the last 5 minutes, but we're back.
We suffer
and we're done it.
For the subscribers.
Absolutely. High five on that one.
Yes.
Boosh.
Cut. Bye.
Bye.